Happy Thursday, everyone. I have to say, Thursday is probably like my favorite day of the week because it's not quite the weekend, but it's basically the weekend. It's almost here. We just got to get through one more day. But it is like early afternoon right now. We are home. I just picked up Caleb from school and we are doing our homework right now. And Steve just got home from his work travel and he hasn't eaten all day, so he's making something. Let me show you. Caleb is taking a little break from his homework because we're looking at the bread. I guess there's an issue with the bread.
So, I'm not sure how old this is.
Okay, it's probably from last weekend.
It's got some time that's been fermented, but this part's really soft, right, Caleb?
Yeah.
What about the other side?
Look, it sounds like glass.
Oh!
I just made a hole.
Oh my goodness, you broke a hole in it? Can you even bite this? Are your teeth strong enough for that?
Your teeth might break.
Oh no! That's crazy. So maybe we don't eat that part of the bread.
Yeah.
So your favorite day of the week is Thursday because I'm back home.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. So anyhow, Caleb's doing homework. I'm gonna make a quick little snack because I didn't have lunch, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do the rest of the night.
Okay, and so now, now they are both outside playing, Steve and Caleb. You can't really see through our things, but oh my goodness, I've been trying to get Caleb to sit down and do his homework for like all he has to do is basically just draw some pictures here. It's like, can we just get this done? Granted, this is like my own hang up because, you know, I want him to be able to, I get it. He's been at school all day long. So it's like, hey, come home, you know, go to the bathroom. Let's have a snack. If you need to go kick the ball in the backyard or play with Skylar for a bit, go for it. But, you know, me, I'm like, look, but let's get your homework done as soon as possible because it's just one less thing we have to worry about. I know homework's not fun, but it's like, let's just get it done so we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the night. Okay, so we're back inside and Caleb is sharpening his pencil and Dad has made some burrata. That looks good.
Burrata and brie. We take the rind off the top. Mike's not a big fan of the rind.
Yeah,
and brie,
I'm not.
So it may not look appetizing. It's going to taste good. So.
Mm-hmm. What did you want to taste, Bud? Or what did you want to say, Bud?
Actually, we hid the hard part of the bread in the backyard for Skylar to find.
Oh, okay. So when Skylar
Maybe
gets...
Skylar, because Skylar can maybe see it,
Yeah.
but she can't, like, smell it.
Mm.
But because dogs can't, like, if dogs can't smell something, they can see it.
That's right.
That means that's easy.
Right. So
easy.
Skylar's put away for a couple reasons. One, she destroyed something today, and then also she's just got so much energy, and it's just easier for Caleb to get his homework done if she's kind of So, but anyways, So Steve's got some burrata. We've got some good olive oil there, and some balsamic. This is something he makes kind of occasionally. Mm-hmm. And then we got the brie. I think I'm gonna dig in because I'm getting a little hungry too.
That's good. Very good.
All right, homework is done finally.
And I hid some bread in
Yes.
the yard, and all of you are going to come outside.
Mm-hmm. So
Well,
Caleb.
And I put it in the bush.
So Caleb is gonna let Skylar out, and we're gonna see if she can go and find the piece of bread that's hidden in the backyard. Oh, here they come.
All right, let's see. Come on, outside. I like how Caleb's like taking her right there. Come on, Skylar.
I can't find it. Where? Oh, is it behind here?
I don't know.
No. I forget where I hid it.
You forgot?
Yeah. Oh.
All right, hold on. Let's see if she can find it.
Nope.
No, leave it there. Skylar, come here, girl. Come here. Go to Caleb. Go to Caleb. Come here. Over here. Come here.
Something in the bush.
Come here. Look. What's in there? What's in here? Come here.
Skylar.
I don't think she can smell it, buddy. This is a rosemary bush, so she probably only smells rosemary.
Oh, can we hide it from her? Try to put it right.
Mm-hmm.
Skylar! Daddy.
Let's see if she can smell it.
Daddy, come here.
What?
This is exhilarating content right here.
She hasn't found it yet?
No.
Oh.
But he also put it in a rosemary bush, so like...
Daddy.
And it's a strong...
Daddy.
Yeah.
What, bud?
can you go distract? Wait.
Okay, I'll go distract her.
Yeah, with that toy.
We had to put up this little tiny gate over here because she just kept on digging up the drip lines over here. So ignore this like weird little like garden area that we have.
Yeah, and look at the bush got bigger.
It did. It's growing. That's good. We want that. All right. So what did you do? You put it up behind here?
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so they are still outside. Skylar has still not found that bread. I am shocked. I thought for sure she would have sniffed that thing out right away and have devoured it in like one fell swoop. But here we are. Oh, she found it? As soon as I said that, she found it. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
And don't even ask about this whole setup Caleb's got going on here.
Whatever.
So yeah, as I mentioned, it is Thursday night, which I love because it's kind of like the beginning of the weekend. So much so that Caleb, for whatever reason, he got this wild hair in his idea that he wanted to go to Peter Piper Pizza. I don't know if they have Peter Piper pizzas on the East Coast, but here in Arizona, it has been around for as long as I can remember. When I was a kid, we used to go there all the time. But it's basically like a pizza place with like games and stuff. It's not quite at the chaotic, like pure chaotic level of like a Chuck E. Cheese, but it's actually pretty good pizza. It's one of those places where it's like, it's good, bad pizza, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But before we go and do that, I wanted to show you something that's really, really cute. Caleb had a project where it's called Flat Stanley, and they had to create this little character out of just, paper, and they had to color it. And then you found a family member that lived out of state, and that person who you mailed them to had to go around and take pictures with the Flat Stanley and show how he traveled the world. And so Caleb's Flat Stanley went to my niece, who is living in New York for school right now. So she got some pictures, and it was so cute because she got these pictures and she wrote little notes on them. So this was first time in the snow. And then here he is with this New York City landscape, the beautiful skyline and the Brooklyn Bridge in the back. And then this one's kind of funny. Here's Flat Stanley here. And if you look really closely, you can see the Statue of Liberty. And it's like just underneath his hand right there. You probably can't see it on this shot, but he was there. But it was so cute. And she filled out like this form. I have to admit, I didn't know she was going to have to do this much work. I guess we owe Brielle some dinner or something, a nice dinner or something. But yeah, it was really cute. And like she got this little card for Caleb and everything. So Flat Stanley went to Brooklyn. I was just showing everybody all your Flat Stanley stuff. And like, what's the sticker you got?
Like, it's actually from Brielle, not from Flat Stanley, because Flat Stanley is just a piece of paper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, Brielle got me this, a sticker.
That is nice. What's it say? Let's see.
It looks like it
Can
has.
you see?
It looks like it has to a
Oh.
sticker, and you can use it as a tattoo.
Oh, it says
Maybe.
Brooklyn on it. Well, we can't see it with your hands in the way. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, here, there it is. Brooklyn. And also, we need to talk about your haircut. What's going on with your haircut?
Yeah, I don't want to talk
Oh, you don't want to talk about it? Okay.
Fine.
Okay, what?
Because actually, when I got a haircut, I asked, like, Daddy, and he's, like, right behind the camera.
Right.
And I said, is it okay if I can do some styles on, like, the side of my hair? And he said, yes. And what?
Check it out. Yeah, he kind of put me on the spot there. We were at the place getting his haircut, and he was like, can I get a lightning bolt in the side of my head? I was like, sure, dude, let's do it. It looks pretty cool.
And same.
And you got on the other side, too. Awesome.
Do you see my marbles?
Yeah, let's see the marbles.
Yeah.
All right. Caleb and I were just upstairs playing marbles in his room. After that whole big thing about Peter Piper Pizza, he changed his mind. He decided he didn't want to go because I told him, I was like, hey, Caleb, it's almost 6 o'clock. If we want to do Peter Piper, we got to go now. And so he said he'd rather play marbles up in his room and I'll just make dinner. And I was like, okay, fine. That's fine. I don't have to go throw on shoes and get ready to go. So I'm going to start working on dinner. We're doing a meal kit tonight. We're doing one of my favorite. It's the chicken francis with a Caesar salad. It's always pretty good. So hopefully it turns out better than those quesadilla tacos the other night. I grabbed the camera real quick because I almost forgot to vlog our dinner.
Yeah.
It's really good. The chicken turned out really great. Caleb's taking his time getting to the table. But we had a little Caesar salad and some chicken francis. We got a little gravy on it. You can't really see it, but it's very tasty.
It is very good. It's a good weekday meal for sure.
Yeah. Good morning and happy Saturday. Now, I will be honest with you guys. I have tried for literally weeks now to get a video on the channel. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know a lot of you look forward to this, but one, and I say this in every video, we've been really busy, but two, also, I've been kind of in a funk lately, and I was just kind of like, I'm just not feeling it, and I don't want to force a video. You know, that's just not how we run this channel. So, but this morning I woke up and I was like, let's do a video because we got some fun things going on, and it is time. It is time to get back into the groove, into the swing of the Magic Dads, and so that's what we're doing. It's almost 8 a.m. right now on Saturday, and so we are kind of throwing some clothes on. We're not getting doing a whole thing. We're just throwing some clothes on, getting our shoes on, and I think we're gonna go to Starbucks and just kind of have our casual morning. Maybe we'll hit up some stores. I don't know. I think some friends of ours are doing a community garage sale. We may swing by and say hi to them. I don't know. I really don't know. We don't really have much of agenda, but I want today to be something fun. All right, here we are at our local Starbucks. We've already placed our order through mobile order, so, and I brought my own coffee, by the way. It's not very busy in here today, but this is our usual table. But I always I've shown you guys a million times how I make my coffee at home, and I like it better. So I always make my coffee at home, and then you just bring it. And then I bring my own little baggie of protein powder to add to the oatmeal I ordered. So yeah, I got my oatmeal. I always get the blueberries and the little nut medley as well. And so I'll just add my protein powder to my oatmeal, and I've got a little healthy, breakfast to kind of kickstart my day. All right, so that wraps up Starbucks for us. All of a sudden, a clown car opened up and it got really busy there, yeah. So we couldn't film. But breakfast was really good. Caleb had a sausage sandwich. So, yeah, so I think, seriously, we have no idea where we're going. I think we're just gonna, where are we going?
We're getting out of the house. So
yeah.
Next up, I think we're gonna go to an exciting car wash.
Oh, okay. All right, we just made a pit stop here, a quick trip to declutter the car.
Yes. So Mike and I are two different car owners.
Steve was like, why is there so much garbage in here? I'm like, because I drive our 7-year-old around everywhere.
Yeah, so we just rolled up to the gas station with a big trash can and purged. No,
Purged.
It's one of those things, you hire someone to clean your house, but then you clean before they clean the house.
For sure, yeah.
So we just had to do that.
But yeah, we're gonna go get my car washed, which I'm really bad about, because for me, it's the car wash is 20 minutes away, then you spend 20 minutes there, and then you gotta spend 20 minutes back.
There are several other car washes
that takes an hour out of my day just to go get the silly car washed.
He's building it up as a big thing. It's never that big
It's a big thing.
The car wash that I like to go to is right by this general shopping area, which we always go to in the first place. So it's not like you're doing this out of the way. This is a part of just our routine and errands that we typically do.
I guess.
Yeah. So it's not about saying an hour for just a car wash. I would understand why no one would do that. By the way, it doesn't make it. Well,
it's
combined, it's probably an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you got to get out.
My time is precious, at home.
They're vacuuming, they're doing all this stuff, and
yeah.
But Caleb likes to go through the car wash. He likes the experience, so that's what we're doing. We're almost there.
All right, here we go.
And it's going to be beeping sensors.
Yeah, the sensors are going crazy.
All right, Caleb likes.
Oh, look.
This part. Here we go, bud.
Whoa.
Lobby.
It's like being on a ride.
But that just makes old ones so.
Well, the car is done, and so, it's done through that little thing it goes through, and now they're gonna clean the inside of it, and we're gonna go just kind of hang out.
So one of his favorite parts about going to the gas station is checking out all these kind of cool candy and toys here. And he takes forever to make a decision. So,
I don't know where I have this.
we'll see. I also find it very interesting that you're taking these classics and really kind of adding different flavors, like M&M's peanut butter and jelly now. And I think I saw something over here. Where's the Snickers at? Well, you got a Kit Kat birthday flavor here. Twix cookies and cream, Twix cookie dough, salted caramel. It's a little bit all over the place, but you even got Snickers pecan, Snickers almond, butterscotch scoop. Now that sounds good.
Okay, check it out. Nice clean car.
It's like brand new, isn't it?
Look how shiny it is. Looks great.
I just forgot how to use your car.
Yeah, they change everything for some reason. Okay, so we have just been kind of like hanging out. We went over to a friend's house and we let Caleb hang out with his buddies for a little bit. And we decided, you guys, it is getting so hot here in Arizona, even only in April. I think we're gonna go swimming tonight.
Yeah. So we'll see what that's like.
So we left. We're gonna do a little bit of shopping real quick. I think we're gonna grab some lunch, and then I think we're gonna go home, grab our swimsuits, and we're gonna go back to our friend's house. And I think we're gonna do the first swim of 2025.
Which is mid-April. That's not that bad for
That's
Arizona,
crazy.
right? But it is 98 degrees.
I don't
so-
think I've ever gone swimming before Easter, but here we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's never a dull moment here with us. We had a nice lunch real quick, but we just got a call from a guy at our storage unit.
Right.
If you didn't know, we have a storage unit to hold some of our stuff. I guess there was a fire, and it was on the roof, and it doesn't sound like anything was affected by the fire, but the firefighters had to put the fire out using their water hose and
Yeah.
stuff. And there may be some water damage, but they've asked us to come evaluate the
Issues. To see if we have any damage. So here we go. Okay, so what's the situation?
Okay, so we got here. I thought it was gonna be like one of those things where it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We get up the elevator and we get out, and I immediately was like, oh no.
There's a person right next to our unit.
right next to it, and it looks like there was a lot of damage there.
Yeah.
We lucked out.
Yeah.
I don't know how. There was some water on the ground, and but all of our stuff is on
You raised it, so everything's
Yeah.
raised. So Mike
We
did a
went-
good job of everything is off the ground. So good job.
I remember I went to Lowe's at Home Depot and I got us plastic shelving units to put everything on.
Yeah.
So everything is lifted up. So the only thing we're bringing home just to be safe is our shag
Original
Disney
piece,
band.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I was like, it would break my heart if something
Yeah,
happened to this.
that was
so.
our first fine art piece
Yeah.
that we did. So
We'll
we're gonna
talk
find
about-
this.
We'll talk about it when we get home.
Yeah. So and then Caleb's helping with just some random boxes that we're gonna bring back. All right. Well, let's get going, guys.
But I don't know if can you see the water over there? I'm holding the picture in one hand and my camera in the other. But then you can see that there's water kind of dripping out of some of these units. And they've got caution tape, do not slip, signage out. But yeah, the people in the unit next to us were not lucky. It looked pretty bad. I felt bad. But then on our way out, I guess it was a drone that caused this whole
Two
thing.
things: a drone that crashed into the solar panels that caused the fire.
Yeah.
So, no more drones, Caleb. No more drones.
No, that was not me. That was someone else.
We know. All right, we got our picture in. It's a tight fit, but I'm going to tell you about this picture when we get home. Okay, so it is the next morning. It is now Sunday. You guys, we got back from the storage unit, and Steve and I, we kind of just looked at each other and collectively did this that was so close. It could have gone really, really poorly. We didn't vlog too much of that because, and we kind of alluded to this, the lady in the storage unit right next to us, she was having a bad day, and I felt really bad for her. It looks like she lost a lot of personal stuff, a lot of family stuff. I know that she had some old family photographs in this cardboard banker's box, and she lifted it up and it was dripping. And she was really upset. So I didn't want to start vlogging right next to her, you know what I mean? So out of respect for her, we were just kind of let's just get home and we can talk about this. But I didn't show our storage unit. Well, also obviously because I didn't want to vlog it, but also I'm a little embarrassed because it's so chaotic. It's such a mess right now. We've shown it before when we had to actually move units before. But in there, sorry, there's a lot of crap here. I gotta make some space here. But we have an old sectional in there, and we have just some old furniture from our old guest room and stuff like that. But the big things, the things that were really of concern to us is that we have almost every single Disney special edition, every piece of Disney memorabilia we own is in that storage unit right now. All of the artwork we've collected from Disney galleries, all of our like shag prints, like everything was in there. And so we were just like, oh my goodness. And when the storage unit called, we were literally like 5 minutes away. So we went right over there. I'm glad we did. I think the only casualty we really had was Steve bought this, and this was another thing we vlogged. Steve bought the Home Alone house for Lego, and the Legos were fine. It was just the box was just like soaking wet. But as Steve mentioned previously, when we put this unit together, I went to Lowe's and bought these like plastic racks. And so everything is like lifted off the ground. Best decision I made when it comes to that storage unit. But yeah, so we kind of came home and we were like, wow, that was close. That would have been awful if we had lost all of our limited edition stuff, all of our collector pieces and stuff, as you can imagine. So we kind of came home, we were exhausted. But then we went to our friend's house to go swimming, and boy, did we misjudge the day, because it was like over 100 degrees yesterday. The pool was freezing cold. So the kids got in, but I could barely put my feet in. I was like, I'm good. So yeah, we came home, and so today, I think we don't have anything going on today, and I don't think we're going to do any brunches. We're not going out to do shopping. I do have to go out. I'm going to go get my hair cut here in about an hour and a half. But other than that, I think we're going to just kind of like hang out and kind of go through some of the stuff that Steve wants to, maybe not necessarily today, but he does want to kind of start going through everything that's in our storage unit and kind of keeping a track of everything, like maybe make an Excel spreadsheet or something, just so that we know what's in there. And in the event something like this ever happens again, we have a little bit more that we can report to, like insurance and stuff. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. Steve just ran to the store real quick. He wanted to make a breakfast smoothie. Caleb wants pancakes, so I'm gonna be making some pancakes right now. But yes, and then after that, I do want to show you our little shag print that we kind of showed you that we brought home from the storage unit. And I'm going to show you some other things we have here in the house when it comes to like Disney memorabilia. Okay, change of plans. Caleb heard me vlogging and he's like, wait, Dad's making a breakfast smoothie? And I said, yeah. And he was like, oh, I'd rather have that than pancakes. I was like, okay, less work for me. So now I can show you the pictures. So as you saw, this is the picture, and it is quite large. This is our Disneyland, and Skylar's gonna get in the way real quick. But as you can see, it's a map of Disneyland, and if you can see, it says Disneyland 50th anniversary, 1955-2005. This was something that they commissioned Shag to create this picture for the 50th anniversary of Disneyland, and this was actually the very first big purchase Steve and I ever made together. This was on not only that, we purchased this on our very first visit to Disneyland together. So this piece has a lot of sentimental value to us. It hung in our apartment, it hung in our rental house, it hung in our bedroom for a long while. We did eventually move it to the guest room, but we needed to redo the guest room at one point because I needed some office space. So unfortunately, it's been in the storage unit. But after the events of yesterday, we decided, yeah, this is coming home with us. But as you can see, it is a Shag print, but we also paid extra because we had Disney frame it, because when you had Disney frame it, they also had an actual matting, which is what is around the picture right now. So there was actual custom matting made exclusively for this print by Shag. So I was like, well, let's do it. If we're gonna do it, let's do it big and do it right. Down here, it's actually signed by Shag. Sorry guys, this is I'm thinking of getting a new lens because this lens does not want to focus when we get too close. But if you can't see, it's signed by Shag, and we have number 102 out of 300. So yeah, there were only 300 of these things made, and we got one, and it has so much sentimental value to us. I'd hate to see anything happen to it. By the way, as you can see, we are big Shag fans because yes, we did go to the Shag store when we were in Palm Springs a couple weeks ago. All right, so now this is something I have wanted to show you guys and share with the channel for the longest time, but it's always escaped my mind. But now that we are on the topic of Shag and his artwork and stuff, I'm gonna show you some of the other pieces we have made by Shag for Disney. Upstairs in the hallway, I closed Caleb's room is a complete, it looks like a tornado went in there, so I closed the door. But over here we have a piece of the Haunted Mansion. Unfortunately, we've got some massive glare here. But as you can see, this was for the Haunted Mansion's 40th anniversary. And I just thought it was so, so cute. And I've always loved the look of Disneyland's Haunted Mansion, where it's kind of like the manor, or like the, I guess like the plantation style house. And I just thought this one was super, super cute. But it says Haunted Mansion 40th anniversary. And same thing, we decided to go big and we had Disney frame it themselves because I don't know if it reads on camera, but you can see it's an actual frame, again, made by Shag, and it's got like Haunted Mansion detailing all around the perimeter. It looks like we've got number 133 out of 200, and it's signed by Shag, and then of course the matting is done by Shag as well. So another piece that we really, really love. And then just on this flip side, we have these other pieces. This is the stretching portrait room, I guess I would say. Same thing, it's got this really cool frame that was made by Shag with details from the Haunted Mansion on it. And then this one's a really fun one. I like it because of the shape, the more of the like the rectangular aspect of it. But as you can see, it's the mirrors where you see the ghosts at the end. And then over here, this is just across from Caleb's bathroom. These are just like lithographs, is that what they're called? Like Whereas these ones are, I think they call them giclées, where it kind of has like some texture. It's like on a canvas. These are just kind of like the lithographs that you can just buy, and they kind of mass produce these things. But these are also the Shag Haunted Mansion frames as well. So as you can see, we love Shag and we love Haunted Mansion. But yeah, so just a little look. Yeah, it was so funny. We went to Palm Springs a couple weekends ago for a couple that we know. They were doing a joint birthday celebration out at Smoke Tree Ranch. And that was just like maybe 8 minutes away from kind of like the gay district in Palm Springs. And then there is the Shag store. And so we went, we had a great time. It was really cool. We got some cocktail glasses. We got this really cool art book. But yeah, Shag is just one of our favorite artists. Like, we just totally dig his style so much. And then we also have some sentimental meaning. We have some sentimental value around him as well. So
I'm pretty sure Mike has already said that this vlog is going to be all over the place, but you know, we're a busy family, so we're leaning into a bit. Hi, Skylar. Hi, Caleb. Good morning. Yeah, a little crazy. He's enjoying a smoothie that we just made together. So this is one of those vitamin C smoothies. I needed some yogurt in my diet this morning, so I went with that. But excuse all this. I'm going to be doing a little floral treatment here for our house. I hosted a bourbon Powerball, so I got to package this all up, send it out to the winners, and cuddles. We love the cuddles, don't we? Aww. So many cuddles.
Sky's trying to bite me. Kissy.
She's giving you kisses.
She's kissing me. Yeah, she did that.
So sweet.
That's her first time rolling over.
Oh my, we got it on camera.
okay, so we are back at home. We just finished our live. We just did a live. We had a really great time with you guys. But right now, because it is still pretty early in the day for us here, Caleb has been wanting to go to the splash pad, so I'm gonna go take him to the splash pad. I think it's gonna be a little cold, but sometimes kids need to just figure these things out on their own. So we're gonna go do that, and yeah,